Oops.
My bunion actually disappeared from walking more. Ears.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this morning's meditation. Today I will be putting on a talk about marriages that Shri Mataji had in 1981 in Holland Park. So to start with, let us all bow down to Shri Mataji, welcome her into our hearts, raise our kundalini and put on our bandhans before we settle down into meditation. This morning I intend playing mainly bhajans and the talk. Let us sing one mantra to Sri Ganesha to start the day and welcome the qualities of the Ganesha principle of chastity, innocence and wisdom into our hearts. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. I'll now play Marathi 14. As we come to the feet of our Holy Mother, may we listen to this bhajan as it takes us through each chakra's deities until it reaches Sahasrara. It's being sung by Music of Joy. Shri Mataji Chanchal Alu. Before we listen to the Sri Guru Lakshmi Talk 1981, Sahaja Yoga Marriages, let us pray for peace, for our Nabi chakra, for the basis of a good marriage and a good family around the world, for the Sahaja Yogis and for the rest of the world.
That they are different from each other and come under the banner of Najwa and enter into the kingdom of God, where they are invited with all respect and love. I wish peace to all of them, to all the countries, all the human beings, in their families, in their hearts, with their children, with all of them. Let there be peace. Let their heart emit peace. Their tongue speak with peace. Their eyes see nothing but peace. All this has to change. Tremendous change has to take. The whole universe has to take a different turn. All that is hatred, hateful, ugly has to vanish, and the peace has to prevail. It is not the peace of the dead, but peace of the living that has to come of the body. I bless all of you to be the channels of that, to be beautiful channels of that, to be glorious channels of that, to be great children of your mother, who is so proud of you. May God bless you. mantra for the goddess. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shanti Rupena Sarvabhuteshu. The goddess who resides in all the creation, created all that is as is. So you have to seek peace. That is your mind. We all say that mantra. Sarvabhuti says, Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shanti Rupena Sarvabhuteshu Namaste 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 Namo Namo. You take once and then they should say five. It's a prayer.
Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shanti Rupena Samsthita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shanti Rupena Samsthita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shanti Rupena Samsthita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha.
And then another one is Samarupena. The mantra because the peace can come through unity and forgiveness. Shama. That's why Christ is Shama. We say that for Christ.
Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shama Rupena Samsthita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shama Rupena Samsthita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shama Rupena Samsthita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha.
Now we go to the Sri Guru Lakshmi talk, which is about 19 minutes long. Sahaja Yoga Marriages, 1981.
Today is the anniversary day of the marriage. And I have allowed them to celebrate it. Because marriage is very important in Sahaja. It is one of the most important things for Sahaja that one should get married. Firstly, marriage always gives you a balance of understanding. If you have proper ideas about marriage, if you have funny ideas, and if you are just marrying for something, and you do not understand the value of marriage, then it is just a joke, not a marriage. But in Sahaja Yoga, you need to understand the value of marriage first of all, what it is. And then, naturally, today we are going to have some Sahaja Yoga wedding, which you will see divine laws of marriage and get married under those laws. Here I find in Australia as well as in other countries that marriage has lost its sanctity. People don't understand that by doing sin against the marriage, they are committing such great sin that many generations will have to suffer for it. One has to understand that fidelity is the basis of marriage. If there is no fidelity, marriage has no. If you are not capable of being frightened, that means you are not yet a human being. A human being has to be a frightened life. In marriage, we confirm that the problem is over now. We have finished with the choices we had, and now we are going to settle down with one person. And the sharing of life, even as it is a private life, is with one person. So you have to be very much harmonized with that person and in complete understanding and loyalty to each other. Now the marriage is for the reproduction of the species, as they say. Now as you are Sahaja, it's a new awareness. Marriages between you will bring forth children of very high talent. There are great saints who are anxious to get married, get birth or son. And if they find good Sahaja, husband and wife, who love each other, are good, progressive people in Sahaja, who are dedicated to Sahaja, they would be definitely descending on this earth to you. So it is very important and imminent at this time that one should understand the value of the marriage of Sahaja. So many marriages have taken place before also. But what is the validity or what is the credibility of those marriages? When the person who marries them in the name of God is not a realized soul. He has to be a realized soul to marry. He has no authority to marry in the name of God. Alright, registration is a different thing altogether because they do not marry in the name of God, they marry in the name of a nation. But if you have to marry in the name of God, you must have a realized soul to do it. And one should understand every bit of the marriage, that is conformed, what you are doing, why you are doing. There are certain promises that are to be given. We have taken this marriage system from the old Vedic system, also changed it very much according to the Sahaja. Then we have tried to use also certain ceremonies which are done in the churches and other religions. But mainly it is based on the Kundalini. So the promise is to the fire. In this marriage, promise is to the fire. Because fire is the one that burns off all that is ugly. And Kundalini is also like a fire on one point. Because that's the only energy that rises above. So like a fire goes upward, the Kundalini also rises up. That's why it is compared to the fire. But fire is the energy which is in the stomach, which is the dharma, which is the religion. The religion of the Sahaja is to keep in the center, not to rotate stage. And when they get married, by their understanding of Sahaja, they pull each other towards the center much more and enjoy themselves, the present moment, and the present life. Sahaja marriages can be really content if the Sahajogis who marry are sensitive, are equally balanced, or are not criticizing each other, not taking an upper hand. It is possible for one Sahajogi to marry another one to gradually upgrade that. It is possible also to degrade. If another Sahajogi is more powerful, or negative so much that it can degrade also another person. It depends on your qualities to be upgraded or degraded. So marriage is a very big blessing in Sahaja Yoga because all these gods and all these angels are watching this marriage. And they will see to it that these marriages are successful. But if you are bent upon making them unsuccessful because you still have the same kind of an awareness which you had before and you want to go to the same, it can fail also, like animals. If you live with the animals, even human beings can become like animals. So the Sahaja Yogis must know that their awareness is changed, they are different people. They have to live with Sahaja Yogis and not with other human beings who are not yet alive. They can talk to them, but they must know that the Sahaja Yogis are at a very different level of awareness. If they realize this point, if they understand this simple point, that their awareness is very different, they would adjust much better in marriage. There's no divorce in Sahaja Yoga. We do not think of a divorce, but there's nothing forced. I mean, if they fail to live together, it's a shame, but so far we have had no divorces. But as the people are coming from every sort of culture and things, there is a possibility that people may like divorce, even. But in Sahaja Yoga, there is nothing like divorce. But there is no force on anyone. One must try to understand marriage that it is for your enjoyment. If you cannot your enjoyment, you cannot enjoy the marriage, then it is of no use. In Sahaja Yoga, it is to be ensured that people enjoy their marriages and live very well happily with each other. It is a responsibility of both the people involved. But say in my case, my husband was not a realized soul, nor did he understand realization, nor was he a seeker. Despite all these, he would like to come to this sitting in my lap. And despite all that, see, I didn't get upset or anything. I didn't push him. I didn't push anyone. I said, gradually he will be able to see it. So even if another person is not a realized soul, but can manage it very well and can live very happily. But in case you get both the people realized, then it's a much better thing and should be enjoyed. But the interest should be in Sahaja Yoga. If you have other interests, then there could be problems. Because the Sahaja Yogi would not tolerate his wife, or the Sahaja Yogi would not tolerate her husband to waste his energy on nonsense. And a new sort of conflict will start between Sahaja Yoga and the Sahaja Yogis and Sahaja. So it should never be a matter of conflict. Because we have so many now ways and methods of finding out what's the matter with us. And if there is anything wrong with us, we should try to face it and clear it up. We should not try to clear each other's chakra, but our own. Actually, we do not pay attention to ourselves. We start paying attention to others. Moreover, I would say that Sahaja Yoga marriages will be the most successful marriage. They will re-establish the institution of marriage on very sound basis. There's no doubt about it. And those who will be married in Sahaja Yoga will be really remarkably happy married couples. But there will be an attack from the negativity on them as soon as they get married. Because it is not a very happy thing for these negative forces to see that people are happily married. And they would try their level best to bring all sorts of problems, all sorts of complications. In the beginning, to see that these marriages are broken. And when you start playing into their hands, you will also be spoiling the chances of getting good realized souls to you, because they would not accept the situation. If you have been falling in the beginning also, it's not good, because you go down in their estimation. So you have to be very patient, very soft and good with each other. See that you create an atmosphere of invitation for these great souls to come on the side. And marrying just out of passion. You are married because you want to have children who are realized souls on this earth to come. You give them a place, parenting to do that. And if you do not understand the value of that marriage, then it is better not to be married. It's better to spare the marriage. There's only one stand in Sahaja, that you are all born of the same mother. So you are all brothers and sisters in a way. So when you are going to marry each other, then this point becomes a little point. That how can a brother marry a sister? Now we can say like that I would say that it would be better if you marry not in the same community, but marry from somewhere else. At the most, the Sydney Sahaja should marry a Melbourne Sahaja. Some distance should be like that, so that it is kept like not brothers and sisters. It would be better. But I have seen when this happens, there is more conflict. Because they still carry on with the idea that they are from Melbourne and another from Sydney. Now the Sydney and Melbourne should not be a matter of conflict. Because as soon as they start calling, they say, oh, you Melbourneian, I know you are like that. You Indian, you are like that. And immediately you become like that and you start calling about it. So you must know that you are not a Sydneyan or a Melbourneian, but you are nothing but a Sahaja. And Sahaja has no caste, community or any race or any religion or also no part of any nation. Whatever nation you come from, you are a Sahaja, you are a universal being. You are. You can feel the vibrations of anyone sitting down here, whether he is from Hawaii or from America, doesn't matter. So when you can feel about everyone, that means you are no more belonging to any community or any particular country. You are a universal being, and that's what we have to do. We have to create more universal beings. And to expedite that, we want to get these great souls on this earth. So it's a very important work. They have to be on this earth because they are the great channels for this divine work. Once they start descending on this earth, the real ones, it will all expedite. It will be such a great, you don't know, it will be such a great sudden explosion of surgery. You'll be amazed how it can grow faster with these people coming down. And we should try to make such arrangements that we get the real blessing of those people that they come down on this earth. Very important. So I would request you to think about the marriage from a new angle and from new ideas by which you can really understand the value of each marriage. And then you make it successful and not a failure, a nonsense of it. That's such a great simple thing to do because you are married before realized state. So there is no question of being just married like other people are married and then they take a nameplate on their car to be just married. And they are going to a divorce case. There cannot be such a thing for surgery. It is serious. If you are not serious enough about it, better not. If you have expectations about marriage, better not. It is better not to marry. Nobody is going to force you to marry. Just say, no, not so, not that. But if you are going to go on like this, you are really harming Sahaja in the worst possible way. It is like stabbing Sahaja from the back. So there is no need for you to get married in case you do not want to have it. On the contrary, it will be better that there are many married couples who can produce children. And they can have those people born to them. But if you think that adjustment and all that means all kinds of these old ideas of married life, it's better that you do not get married. It's a new heavenly marriage for which you should be prepared to receive the beauty and the blessing and also the greatest of greatest, the ultimate meaning I hope you will understand that Sahaja Yoga is emphasizing on marriage. And we do not believe in any asceticism, running away from family life. We believe that family life is the most important thing. We have to establish it very well on this earth, and that we have to see in the beautifulness of divine love that three souls are born, and we have to continue. There's no escape from having a very good married life. And I wish you, all of you, that you will have a very good happy married life, and those who are not married, I wish them that they also will have a very happy married life. Now I've been married, I think 36 years is my marriage. So many years have passed, but still I feel like the bride with my husband, because really we have been very wise people to live like that. And of course there are ups and downs, but ultimately one feels very different about the whole thing. He has sent a beautiful letter today, thanking you all for your kindness shown to me and for all the kindness you have shown to him. So we should have the puja today as a Graha Lakshmi. You are worshipping me as a Graha Lakshmi in you, and which is very essential also. To worship me as a Graha Lakshmi because you all have a problem with your Graha Lakshmi. That's the left now. So I hope it will work out better for you, and we'll start with that. After this short puja that we have, then we'll start with this daily hour. Because this we have not been able to do so far. And this is very important. We have to come out of that. Today, if possible, we should do 1,000 names. We have very good idea.
We'll leave that talk there and let us settle back down into meditation. I'll put on a bhajan. While we meditate, before we finish up. Jai Shri Mataji. This Marathi bhajan, Pawada, the universe sings. Sahaja Yogi sang it to Shri Mataji in 2000 at Holland Park.
I'm sorry, their songs are in Marathi, but they're very powerful and they emit vibrations. Just put your hand.
Namaste,
Now let us finish up with the last of the three great mantras. Om Twameva Sakshat, Shri Kalki Sakshat, Shri Sarasrara Swaminini Moksha Pradinini Mataji, Shri Nimala Devi Namo Namaha. We surrender to you, our Immaculate Goddess Mother. let us all bow down, raise our kundalini, and put on a bandhan. Thank you for joining in this morning. I hope you have a great day. And if you're married, may many blessings flow your way. Shri Mataji.